and welcome to another math video. In this video series, we're doing the St. John's DSG Grade 10 Mathematics June exam from 2019. And in this video, we'll be covering question 9, 10, 11, and 12, which is all going to be about trigonometry. Question 9, we're asked to solve the following equations for x correct to one decimal place. So we have sine of x is equal to 0.33. Well, this one's a simple one. We simply take our calculator and take shift sine of 0.33, and x is equal to 19.3. For 9.2, we have 2 cos x is equal to 1,64. First, we're going to divide both sides by 2. So we'll have cos x is equal to 1.64 divided by 2 gives us 0.82. And if we take shift cos of 0.82, we're left with x is equal to 34. Oh, so we take cos of 0.82, and that gives us 34.9. Then we have tan of x minus 15 is equal to 1.529. So first we're going to get tan, or the inverse of tan, 1.529. So shift tan of 1.529 gives us 56. 56.814. And this is equal to x minus 15. So if we add 15 to both sides, x is equal to 71.8. Now let's take a look at question 10. Question 10 says if 13 sine theta plus 5 is equal to 0, and theta lies between 90 and 270 degrees, calculate with the aid of a diagram, but without using a calculator, the value of cos theta plus sine theta. Okay, so if it lies between 90 and 270 degrees, that's in quadrant 3. There we go. We know that sine is given by y over r, and we know that cos is x over r. Now looking at the information we've been given, 15 sine x plus 5 is equal to 0. If we draw our hypotenuse over here and we place our theta, our hypotenuse we've been given as 13, and our opposite side, which is y, we've been given as 5. but since it's in quadrant 3, it'll be a negative 5. So sine of theta is negative 5 over 13. And in order to find the value of x, we're going to have to use Pythag. So x squared is equal to r squared minus y squared. So x squared is going to be 13 squared minus negative 5 squared. So that is 169 minus 25, and that gives us 144. And if x squared is 144, the square root of 144 is 12. So x is equal to 12. Or you could have known that this is a Pythag triplet and just added the x into your diagram. So cos is going to be 12 over 13. Now let's go back to the question. They asked us to calculate the value of cos x plus sine x. So cos x, or cos theta rather, cos theta plus sine theta is equal to 12 over 13 plus negative 5 over 13. 12 minus 5 is, oh, very important thing we forgot about. This is on the negative x-axis. So this is going to be negative 12. Negative 12, negative 12. Since it's on the negative x-axis. Negative x-axis, positive x-axis. So negative 12 minus, well, plus minus 5 is going to give us negative 17 over 13. That's it. Question 11. Again, without the use of a calculator, show all your working to prove that sine squared 30 plus cos squared 30 is equal to 1. So here we have sine squared 30 plus cos squared 30 is equal to 1. So what we can do here is use our special angles triangle. We know that if we have a 60-degree angle here, a 30-degree angle here, in a right angle triangle, if we have a hypotenuse with a length of 2, a side with 1, and another side with square root 3, we have all the special angles that we need to solve this question. So sine squared, let's move a little bit this way. Sine squared 30 is sine of 30 squared plus cos of 30 squared. So what is sine of 30? Sine of 30 is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite 1, hypotenuse is 2. So this is 1 over 2 squared. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. So 30 adjacent is square root 3, hypotenuse is 2, plus square root 3 over 2 squared. 1 squared is just 1, 2 squared is 4, plus square root of square root 3 just gives us 3. Well, square root 3 squared gives us 3, and 2 squared gives us 4. And we can just add these together since the denominator is the same. 1 plus 3 is 4 over 4, and that equals to 1. Donezo. Here's the last question. Question 12. In a rugby game, Justin has been awarded a penalty kick. The rugby posts are 6 meters high, so that's our Y. And Justin is standing 20 meters from the center of the posts, so that's our X. And if we have theta here, we know that this is our opposite side. The 6 meters is opposite, 20 meters is adjacent, and this is our hypotenuse. Will Justin be able to kick over the post if he kicks at an angle of 15 degrees? Right. So how would we do this? In order to do this, we'd have to use tan because we have the adjacent and we have the opposite sides. So tan is opposite over adjacent. Tan is opposite over adjacent. So we want to figure out if tan of 15 degrees what height is that going to give us? So that's going to give us a y value, and we know the 20-meter distance. So we can rearrange this and we find that y is equal to 20 times tan 15. If we use our calculators, 20 times tan 15 gives us 5.36 meters. So remember that the posts are 6 meters high. So Justin won't be able to score because it doesn't reach 6 meters. No. What is the minimum angle at which Justin must kick in order to score? Right? So now we need to find theta. So tan of theta is equal to the values that we have, 6 over 20. Rearrange this, or we take tan negative 1 of 6 over 20. So shift tan of 6 over 20 gives us 16.70 degrees. So Justin must kick at an angle of 16.70 or greater than that in order to score.